Fast forward 10 years, my other issue has been that for some time I've had low platelets, and it's a condition that's called chronic ITP, idiopathic thrombocytopenic purpura. That means the idiopathic means that they don't have a clue. They know no reason at all why I should have that. Thrombocytopenic means that my platelets are low, and purpura means that my platelets are large, the ones that I do have. I was pretty stable for a number of years at a level where it was not that big of a concern, and I was being monitored by a hematologist who at the time told me that she wasn't concerned about it unless it would drop into the 40s. So about a year and a half ago, in fact, it dropped into the 40s. So I asked her what her treatment would be for that, and she said that her treatment would be to knock down my immune system, take it offline, and pump me full of steroids. In the meantime, temporarily, I would have a blood transfusion, and none of that was acceptable to me. I already was immune compromised, which I believe had a lot to do with radiation, first of all, from all of those years and a couple of big hits of flying. And the other that Dr. Campbell pointed out to me was the very strong possibility of viruses. And so he recommended that I get a viral scan, which I had to fight for. Took me some doing, but I did get a viral scan that brought up 3 viruses that I didn't realize I had ever been exposed to or had. Now, of course, they only found the antibodies for it, and we don't know if the antibodies were for the shell or the core. So that could be the cause of a compromised immune system. It could also be from the viruses from that were dormant from vaccinations and inoculations and all of those things throughout my lifetime. So rather than shut down my immune system, which would open up the floodgates to any of these things to take over, which was not acceptable to me, Dr. Campbell put me on a protocol of several things to include antiviral remedies, Chinese herbs, and high doses of vitamin C and the like. And the answer to that is that his protocol brought my platelets up from the 40s into the 70s. They have plateaued there for now. So there's no final answer as yet. However, I think it is significant that the protocol that he put me on brought me out of the danger zone and brought the platelets back up. Now, being in the 70s, whereas the normal range is, say, 1400s or so, it's about half of what the normal range is. However, the purpura part of my platelets means that my platelets that I have are larger than your standard platelets, which means that they are much more effective. So if my platelets are twice the size, I only need half the number. And so we're still working with that. But my overall energy and feeling has considerably improved on Dr. Campbell's protocol. And once again, I would go as far as to say that Dr. Campbell, for the second time in the last decade, has made huge improvements in my life, if not even saving it. So I have a great deal of respect and admiration and gratitude for Dr. Campbell, for his wisdom and his knowledge and his expertise and all of the things that he brings to the health field that most healthcare professionals do not even have a clue about. Can't say anything more than that, other than I just highly respect him, and I wouldn't hesitate to recommend Dr. Campbell to anybody who has an issue that is not simply identified and treated. So this is my testimonial. Thank you very much.